We are here in Chingford at the Epping Forest Visitor Centre, celebrating the Duke of Gloucester's 50th anniversary as Ranger of Epping Forest. Celebrating Epping Forest history goes right the way back to our connections to the royal family. Epping Forest was officially opened by Queen Victoria in creating the Epping Forest Act. That Act of Parliament actually outlines the roles and responsibilities the Conservators have, the public have through the election of the Verderers, and also the role that the Sovereign continues to have today in making sure we protect and enhance Epping Forest and the services it provides to the public.
So the Epping Forest Visitor Centre is a building where we introduce people to the history and the importance of Epping Forest. Next door have Queen Elizabeth's Hunting Lodge, which was built in 1543 at the instruction of King Henry VIII. Then just down the path here, we're actually today going to be putting a spade in the ground to start work on a brand new path, which will be called the Gloucester Ride in honour of His Royal Highness the Duke of Gloucester. We will have a brand new Epping Forest Brambley Hedge Trail, which will consist of 17 beautiful wooden carved sculptures depicting the Brambley Hedge figures, which come from the book by Jill Barklam. We're really honoured as well today to present to the Duke our Golden Jubilee exhibition in the lower gallery at the Epping Forest Visitor Centre. And this not only looks at the history of the role of the Ranger of Epping Forest, but it also takes into account the royal associations that we have with Epping Forest.
As well as celebrating his 50th anniversary as Ranger of the Forest, we're also here to celebrate the volunteers. The Forest basically relies on volunteers, and I think it's a perfect opportunity to say thank you to everybody.
You can see behind us there's the Queen Elizabeth Hunting Lodge. We're going to have the ceremony of the keys there. It's going to be a real celebration, not only at the times that he's been involved, but also the number of people that are involved as volunteers in various parts throughout the forest.
We have 10 million visitors a year that come to Epping Forest, and the forest stretches around about 14 miles from Manor Park in the south up to Thornwood and Lower Forest in the north of Epping. Epping Forest is internationally recognised as an area of special conservation, and we have over 1 million trees. We have 50,000 veteran trees, so when other places talk about their one special 1,000-year-old tree, we have tens of thousands of these across the forest. It's an incredibly special place. We have the second largest concentration of football grass pitches in Europe. We also have our own golf course. We are host to numerous activities run by community groups and charities such as fun runs, and it's also a place for informal recreation, horse riding, cycling, and you are free to roam. It is unenclosed and welcome to anyone that wants to come and visit at any time.
Epping Forest is the heart and lungs of our area for London, but also our part of Essex, and we are just so blessed to have this fantastic resource on our doorstep that so many people can enjoy, young and old, and it's so important that we champion it and to protect it.
I tend to use the forest with my dad every Sunday when we go for runs. Practice for my runnies, a really nice place to be, lots of friendly people.
We go to Connaught Water quite a lot and go for walks around the lake, and then we're often going up to Butler's Retreat and having a coffee and a cake. So having that trail nearby would be wonderful, and we'll definitely use it.
I think as the youth councillors, but they put it very, very well. It's something that needs to be cherished, looked after. I'm actually quite hopeful.
I'd say it stands as a testament to the fact that we can have large-scale urban development in London whilst retaining crucial biodiverse habitats, and we can coexist.
Within our department, we do look after place services on behalf of the Square Mile, but also all the assets that the City of London Corporation owns beyond the Square Mile, which includes our 11,000 acres of green spaces from Epping Forest to Burnham Beeches. And those spaces are such a critical part of the corporation's wider agenda around creating fantastic spaces, not just for the people that actually visit and work in the Square Mile, but right across the southeast.
It's a very special place to come. I love working here, and I know the same is true for all of the staff that are based here. You know, lots of people come and visit. It's really an iconic kind of destination for us. So we're very proud of the Epping Forest team within the Natural Environment Division, and they share their knowledge and skills across the division, but across the whole corporation and more widely with other partners as well. So yeah, a shining example, I think, of what we can do, what we need to do more of as well in the future.